takes us to the Brightspace homepage where all of our different classes are listed. And then the My Brightspace drop-down menu goes to the ePortfolio. And then find My Items. I'll click My Items. And then there's a button here called, when you're in My Items, the next button you click is New Presentation. New Presentation. I guess we can see all of our items uploaded here. My items are all PDFs, so those are all listed here in My Items, I suppose. Then we click this New Presentation button, and this is step number 4. New Presentation, give it a name. Your name, and then the class name, English 101, VW is the section number, ePortfolio, that's the name. That's the name. Step number 5, step number 6, save. Okay, so that we've set it up. Now we have to slow down here. Step number 7, content layout. We have to press this tab, content layout. Content layout. Step number 8. There's a little, click this page icon. It's, if you hover over it, a tooltip will appear saying new page. So this is the new page icon. Click the new page icon. We've got to name this page. Expectation letter. Expectation letter. Don't click any of these other buttons. Instead, use the default. Just keep it bare bones. Don't push buttons too quickly. Slow down, read the steps step by step by step. Be very careful. If you're slow and deliberate, you'll succeed at it. If you're rushing it, you're going to get tripped up, I believe. So slow down and work with the defaults. Don't click all these extra buttons here. So save is number 11. And now we see under our pages category, I guess, a new page here highlighted in black called the expectation letter. This is kind of like the table of contents that we're going to build in our presentation or ePortfolio. Anyway, now step number 12, add component. You got an add component button there. You got an add component button here. That's confusing. I don't know what that is, but we want the add component button over here on the right, add component. So we click that. That'll open up a different drop-down menu with all these other words on it, reflections, artifacts. We click the word artifact. Step number 13, click the word artifact. And this will list all of our documents that we just uploaded previously. I call them documents, Brightspace calls them artifacts, components, whatever. These words are very confusing. So, and they're kind of useless. I don't think of these documents as an artifact, but then again, other people do. So, you know, people are different. Artifact. So we are, step number 13, we clicked our artifact. Step 14, select the expectation letter. Do we see expectation letter? Select it by putting a checkbox there. 15, add. Now this component appears to the right of the expectation letter page. And it got the right language in it or wording. So that looks like it's done well. Now we're going to step 16. We're going to add a new page for the argumentative essay. Step number 16, click the page icon again. This is the page icon. It says new page. So we'll click that. We're going to build a new page. This is called argumentative essay, save. So now the argumentative essay page is highlighted in black. And then now click add component again, add component. Click artifact again, artifact. And then we're going to find the first draft of our argumentative essay, first draft. Click that, add. So there's neatly added there, which is a nice feature. Now we're going to put 4 drafts of the argumentative essay here. Okay, so we go back to add component. We're still on the argumentative essay page, add component, go artifact. We're looking for argumentative essay draft number 2. There it is. Click the checkbox. There's added. We'll go to 3, artifact. There it is. Do it again. Click artifact. Looking for argument of essay draft 4. Click the checkbox. Okay, so now all of our argument of essays are here. Draft 1, 2, 3, and 4. Good. All in that one argument of essay page. Beautiful. Okay, that takes us down to step number 36. Step number 36 on the list of instructions. Okay, you're probably faster than these steps, but I try to type in all those steps in case you're nice and slow and deliberate. Okay, so now we're going to create a new page. Step number 36, create a new page, and we name this research paper. Some people call it a researched argument. Anyway, research paper is fine. And then we'll click save. Research paper. Now we have 2 drafts of the research paper. So we're going to add a component. Go back to artifact. Research paper draft 1. Research paper draft 1. Add. And then we'll go back to add component. Again, we're going to add another component. Artifact. Component artifact document. I mean, I just think the wording here is bad. Bad diction, huh? Nomenclature. Anyway, research paper number 2, add. So now we have both research papers, draft number 1 and draft number 2, as components inside this research paper page. Okay, that's good. Now that takes us down to step 48. Click the new page icon again. Here's the new page icon. Click that. And then we're going to name this reflective letter. This will be the last one. Reflective letter, save. So there's the reflective letter highlighted in black. Things are not normally highlighted in black, but it's still working. Okay, add component. We have to add the reflective letter to this reflective letter page. Click artifact, reflective letter, top one, check the checkbox, add, and now that's entered in nicely, reflective letter. It's named properly, okay? Here's an example of how whenever you name your files properly, everything's gonna work. If you don't name them properly, they're gonna be hard to find. Also be consistent about it, okay? Try to be very consistent with naming all of your documents. Name them all the same way. That's helpful. Okay, so now we are at, the reflective letter is there. So now we're done. Step number 56, close. There's a close button here, close. Okay, that puts all of our items, I suppose, in our presentation, which is also called a portfolio. Okay, now we're going to share this portfolio to the full-time English teachers who are going to read and grade your ePortfolios. Okay, part number 3, make your ePortfolio shareable. Now make your ePortfolio shareable. Step number 1, Brightspace homepage. Go back to the Brightspace homepage, click the link here, or the name, the logo. That'll take us back to the Brightspace homepage where all your classes are at. And then we go to My Brightspace, drop-down menu to ePortfolio. When we're in the ePortfolio, step number 3, in ePortfolio, find your newly created ePortfolio here. Okay, we just created that. That's My ePortfolio. Step number 4, your ePortfolio listed has a drop-down menu next to it. There's a drop-down menu next to it. Drop that down, and that'll take you to share, okay? Drop-down menu to share. I'll click share. Don't touch any of these buttons. If you do, you're in trouble. Next step, number 5, select allow anyone with the share URL to view. Allow anyone with the share URL to view. That's here. Okay, that's step number 5. Click this checkbox. I guess that's saved somehow. So that's been clicked. And then step number 6, copy the URL listed below it. Copy the URL. Here's the internet address, URL. That's copied. Now I'm going to copy this on my computer and paste it in an email and then send the email to the teacher. Whatever you do, you got to copy this URL, put it somewhere on a Microsoft Word doc, wherever, and then you're going to email these URLs links to the teacher, and then the teacher is going to collect all of your different URLs. If there are 20 students in the class, there should be 20 URLs from each of the 20 different students listed on one sheet of paper. Then we, the teachers, send that document to the eportfolio people grading the eportfolios on December 4th, Friday, December 4th, okay? So that part's done. Last step, 8, close. And I think that's it. Now let's go back to the home page, and I don't know how to test it and see if it works necessarily, but I think this works, okay? So these eportfolio instructions are uploaded. It's a PDF document. There are 2 pages of it, front 1 and 2. They're the step-by-step instructions of how to go through the ePortfolio and upload all of your 8 ePortfolio documents into the Brightspace ePortfolio, electronic portfolio. And if you follow them slowly, I think you'll have success. If you don't, you're going to have some trouble, okay? It can be very confusing. Also, I think I've added here, yes, on page 3 of the instructions, I added or copied and pasted Malcolm X College's actual instructions, or these are the instructions I got from the school. I tried to use these instructions. Part of them work, part of the steps work, part don't, and the links are different. Maybe I'm on a Mac, that the other people are on a PC, I don't know. But if you don't like my step-by-step instructions here, you can try to use these step-by-step instructions, which are much shorter, and you've got 2 sets of instructions, to use to upload your ePortfolio. Okay, I think that's it. I'll upload this video also to week 13 or 14, I believe. So you'll have 2 ways of uploading your ePortfolio. Number 1, the step-by-step instructions, and then number 2, a video demo of this. Okay. Anyway, I think that's it. Thank you. We'll see you later.